Hello guys, we're going to start in here in just a minute. Just going to share the link here. Alright, gonna set stuff up here. Oh, so close. Oh wait, no. A 16-man tournament. I'm doing good, Gray Man. How you doing? Nice. So a couple things about this. I'm setting this up here. One is all the matches are gonna be no DQ and all that. Since it's combat, pretty much the winner of this is gonna pretty much be the winner of the tournament, of course. That'll bring out very big benefits for the promotion that wins this, and we'll get to those later on. All right, let me put the guys in here. Leo Angel. Alright. So this is going to be a long event. So while I don't anticipate like the stream abruptly ending, I am going to be loosely prepared for that because it is a long event and shit could happen. So that's just something to kind of keep in mind here. So there was some there was a couple battle royal matches a while back to determine who's going to get the two extra seats, and GSW won both. So they're going to have 4 guys in this tournament, which gives them a pretty big advantage here. But that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to win. So that we're going to have to see. We'll pair him up with Leo. Plus, I kind of decided to set the stuff up during the stream just to give people time. Yeah, it's going to be 15. And if you need a frame of reference, a 10 match event is an hour and a half, like an hour and a half to 2 hours. So if you add 5 matches to that, it's going to be long. Usually in the past, when I had like 16 people tournaments, I would split them in 2 streams, but I don't think that would I don't think that'd be necessary this time around here. Let's see. Angel. Let's do Abdullah. I'm trying to spread them out as much as I can just to make sure like none of the guys face each other at any point, but you never know with that kind of thing. So the for tournaments, the stamina does drain after each match. And, like, legit, the game has a stamina drain after each match. So after the first round, the next round matches typically are a lot shorter because the guys are drained. So the match quality will probably dip in evaluation, but we'll just have to see how it plays out. Vader. What if Gordy go against him? Okay. Danielson. Yeah. Let's see. Rock. Okay. Austin. Justin. Booker T. Trying to think, who am I missing here? Oh yeah, Angel. Angel will go good with Booker T. No worries, I'm just about done. Yeah. That's okay. And Booker T here. Yeah. Alright. Then I'm gonna do a quick look through, but I think it's accurate. Samoa Joe, good. Vader, yes. Danielson, yes. Dustin, yes. Kurt Angle, yep. Taz, yep. Von Erich, yep. Gordy, yep. Rock, yep. Abendula, yes. Gangrel, where's he? Right there, yep. Andre, yep. Scott Steiner, yep. Yep. And then Booker T, yep. And then Leo, yep. And then Angel, yep. Okay, so all set with that. Let's see how it goes. Saving that. I'm gonna... Hi Kareem, how you doing? Yeah, I just saw what you posted there in the Discord, Gray Man. Alright, big TWN tournament here. Opening match is Samoa Joe versus Leo. See how that one goes. Want to make extra sure. So since this tournament, these matches don't have time limits because I rather if it does, because if it's at a draw at 20, then it'll frickin' finisher. That's a good question. So pretty much, let me I think you hold. Let me get this match going. Strong grapple. You do the strong grapple, and then you spin, and then you wiggle the stick. So you strong grapple the guy and you wiggle the stick. Button wise, it's the strong grapple. It's the grapple button, which I forgot what the grapple button was. So pretty much to do a strong grapple, for a weak grapple you just tap the grapple button, and for a strong grapple you hold it to grapple. Mobile phone. I'm not sure on that one, Gray Man, Kareem. I haven't played the game on mobile myself. I haven't heard of the auto kickout thing before, Gray Man. Hi Star Fox, how you doing? Opening match here for the tournament, Leo versus Samoa Joe. Even when before it was Superstar Threads, it was Edit Superstar. Well, because Edit Superstar Threads was in the 2K, was in the SmackDown 2K games. Those were developed by Ukes. No Mercy was developed by Aki. So they had different terms and stuff because it was a different company. Yeah, there's a lot of things in Revenge that weren't in the following games. So the big prize here for the tournament, the winner of course will be named the Kombat champion, but also the prize in the promotion isn't going to be points. It's actually going to be the person can pick anything in the store, one thing from the store, for absolutely free. That will be assigned to the winning promotion here. GSW has a huge advantage here, though, because they won, because there was two extra spots open. Credits, yeah, exactly, credits. Yeah, the most expensive thing in the store is 50 credits, which is have a match reevaluated on stream. Tattoo on No Mercy. It's big, but not normal size in reality. Why? Well, because they didn't have the graphic power to make it accurate. It was in 64 bits. I'm doing good, Eli. You're just in time. This is the first match in the tournament. Oh, going up for an up. Oh, counter. All the matches here are going to be no DQ matches. And the winning the winning wrestler will earn their promotion of the ability to choose anything in the store for free, the credit store. That's good. Yeah, I saw it. That was good, Eli. Yeah, it was a huge suicide dive. So this is also the first, like... So this is going to be a new, like, thing we're going to do yearly for TWN pay-per-view. Not yearly, but TWN pay-per-views will be done as special events. Because really, this is the third thing. Warzone and Attitude, they were developed by Acclaim, so and plus they were on multiple different consoles. The Aki games were just on N64, really. So they wouldn't, so that'd be where that is. But for Acclaim, they were on different consoles, so the graphic power will vary, plus with the engine as well. Now, granted, graphically, a lot of people would argue that the Aki games weren't really strong in that area for the most part, but what really won people over with those games was the gameplay. Oh, rock bottom right there. Choke slam. That's funny. High-pitched superstars. Oh, he gets tossed out of the ring. Big headbutt. Yeah, they were on PlayStation. They were also put on N64 as well, but they were bought quite a bit on PlayStation. Yeah, that's a big reason there, is because of the muscle buster on the concrete floor. Yeah, it's just the difference right there, because PlayStation used 32 bits and the N64 used 64 bits, of course. So The N64 had more powerful graphics, but because it was cartridge-based and not disc, the sound quality, not always, but usually wasn't as good as PlayStation. I mean, there are some N64 games that have good, solid sound, but it wasn't always a guarantee. PlayStation was pretty much always a guarantee you're going to get good sound on there. Yeah, exactly, Grayman. You're on the money with it. So far there's 3 TWN neutral events to look for. The Grapplecade stuff, which really is any like event that needs neutral ground to settle things, like playoff stuff, or like settle disputes or something like that. And then the free agent showcase, which is the showcase of TWN free agents. So this is kind of this is the first one TWN pay-per-view event that has a specific purpose. Other than a specific purpose for like the signed roster. WWF University had SmackDown Arena because the game was developed and released when SmackDown became a thing. The previous games didn't have the SmackDown Arena because they were developed before SmackDown became a thing. Oh, Pile Driver. It's been a solid match, very competitive. Also, guys, just a warning, this is going to be a long-ass event. Because we got to get through 15 matches. Now, the internet quality is solid, but I can't guarantee that during this that it might crap her out for some reason. So if we get a little call-off at some point, just keep that in mind. Oh, Muscle Buster to the outside! Also, after the first round, the match quality may be a lot quicker because the stamina in this game for tournaments, it carries over. So if the guy's first match is a real barn burner energy drainer, oh, we got Diamond coming in to interfere here for Leo. Big Dragon Suplex on them. Dream going into the Jersey Shore setting there. Well, corner punches.
20 minutes gone.
Yeah, good thing I didn't put that 20-minute match limit, because if I did, this match would have been a tie. 1, 2. Oh, only 2? Shit, damn. Body slam out of the ring. Big headbutts. A bracket on that song. Yeah. Oh, he taps out to a Cobra choke. And a big football because the developers designed it to be big. That's just how they designed it for the game. I think that was an Emerald Flosin, I think. I can't say for sure. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it is. The Cobra Claw did it. See, it fell next. And plus, when they made those games, sure they were going for the Sims style, but they also wanted to... They could adjust the size out of realism for the sake of just making it easier to play with. But yeah, Leo is moving on. Next match is Abdullah the Butcher versus Andre the Giant. The winner will face Leo in the next round, so let's see how that goes. And I'm also going to try to keep these moving again. Yeah, I remember. So, but if you look into Canadian football history, there's actually interesting history because for a while, at least I think in the 70s maybe, there was Canadian football teams in America. It wasn't successful. Like, none of them survived. The same answer. That's what I'll say about that. If, like... I mean, the graphics in games back then, like, even nowadays, like, video game graphics just don't always reflect what they are in real life. That's just the way it is with them. And they might have, there's lots of reasons they could adjust them. But, it just, basically, if they adjust sizes, it's really just to, like, based on like what they're going for that specific installment of the game. Well, the AFL and NFL merged in 1970, so I think it was about that time they merged. I don't quite remember though the specific dates. But it didn't work for lots of reasons. Because the NFL was so strong, and to be honest, I mean, a lot of the Canadian football teams just sucked. Yeah, I can look. Be super sure. Big spins right there. Well, that's the thing, like the teams in Canada, the original teams were good. It's just that the teams that were expanded to the U.S. just sucked because they were expansion teams and they couldn't get better because all the football players wanted to play in the NFL. None of them wanted to play in Canada, and any football player that was from Canada didn't want to go all the way to America to play Canadian football. After here. Yeah, let me do a quick look. Oh, it's trying to lift him up. Counters with that. Also, this is new. I didn't know this, but apparently the CFL is going to get a new team, the Atlantic Schooners. I didn't know that in Nova Scotia. Actually, I was wrong. The United States teams. Yeah, that's funny. But they they weren't added in the 70s. They were added in the 90s. There was the Baltimore FC / Baltimore Stallions. They were active from 94 to 95. Then you had the Birmingham Barracudas were active in 95. Las Vegas Posse was active in 94. Memphis Mag Dogs in 95 were active as well. Let's see here. The Sacramento Gold Miners were active from 93 to 94. San Antonio Texans were active in 95. And the Silverport Pirates, which was in Louisiana, was active from 94 to 95. I just listed the American CFL teams that were active. Yeah, they were Super South. But yeah, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There was 7 in the 90s. And they were active mostly between 93 to 95. Yeah, there's a reason why they failed. They just couldn't support it. I assume so. Let me look again. Oh, we got interference. Who's that? Yeah.
10 minutes gone.
Helping. Oh, it's Vince Russo. It does. It would. Yeah, exactly. Why did Madden 2000 made it so complicated about the players doing one-hand catch? I don't know how they would make it complicated. I don't know how the game was designed for that. Yeah, it looks tough because that's kind of the big issue right there with Canada is the fact that no matter is that it's just different. And to be honest, anything United States, if you're gonna have a United States, Canadian teams, United States, it has to be close to the Canadian border. Anything further down would just be too long. So there is a section in the CFL Wikipedia page about the United States expansion. So I'll read some snippets here. Yeah, he's got some. Oh, Andre. So here's some quick snippets. It all started in '93 when they added the Sacramento Gold Riders, and it was modestly successful having that team. Then they expanded further in '94 with the Las Vegas Posse, the Baltimore Stallions, and the Shreveport Pirates. In the '95 season, American teams were split off into their own South Division, and two more teams, the Birmingham Barracudas and Memphis Mad Dogs, were added. At the same time, the Posse folded, the Gold Riders. Oh, Andre gets the win. The Birmingham Barracudas were added. At the same time, the Posse folded and the Gold Miners relocated to become the San Antonio Texans. In '95, the Stallions became the only non-Canadian team to win the Grey Cup. Do you know the Echo logo of what it looks like? Do you know what the Echo logo looks like? That's what you mean, Kareem? Alright, solid match there. Andre will face Leo in the next round. Next match, we got a big one here, big boy one here. Vader versus Terry Gordy. I'll say it again just to be safe. No, it was, let's see, yeah, it was yeah, that's crazy. That was, yeah. So, and here's more, a little bit more here. Despite all American teams having the advantage of not being bound to the CFL's minimum Canadian player quotas, only the Stallions proved to be an on-field and off-field success. The establishment of the NFL's Baltimore Ravens worsened the financial problems among the league's core Canadian teams. The inconsistent performance of the other American teams prompted the CFL to abandon the American experience and retrench to Canada. The Stallions organization was used as the basis for the revival of the Montreal Alouettes. And it goes further on. But yeah. It is kind of weird that the CFL was allowed to have teams in America, but the NFL can't have teams in Canada. But I'm sure there's specific reasons why they do that. And to be honest, but here's the thing though. There's not a lot of territory and ground for football teams in Canada, but there still is in America. No, they're not. That's why the NFL is the only sports league in the country that doesn't have a Canadian team, because Canada, like, will not allow the NFL to have a team there. Yeah, exactly, because, I mean, think about it. Like you said, Canada's economy and everything's not big. Like, the fact they have, like, 9 to, like, and they're going to get a 10th team or whatever. They only have, like, what, 8 or 10 provinces? I mean, that's not a lot compared to America. So they're already filled up with football teams. So if the NFL comes in and tries to expand, it's just going to take away from the other things. Yeah, exactly. I mean, and the CFL's been along for a long-ass time. Almost longer than the NFL. So, yeah, they don't... Yeah. So yeah, that's why they don't allow it. They allowed for the other leagues, like hockey. They definitely do, because the NHL was kind of founded as a mix between Canada and BC Lions, yeah, between Canada and the U.S. And to be honest, despite how popular hockey can be, like, there's only so many markets in America that can support a hockey team. That's why they use both. Basketball and baseball, they have like 1 or 2 teams in Canada, because Canada does have a market somewhat for those teams, but not to the point where they could do their own thing with it, so they kind of have it mixed there. But yeah. Still had B-ball. Yeah, it's tough. Like, Toronto gets a lot of support because all the population's there, so it's very easy to do a team there. But if you venture outside of that, it's a lot tougher. Yeah. No, the Expos were moved to, like, Washington in 04 to 05. Oh, a big choke slam from Vader. Powerbomb was the cover. Yep. I mean, I think they have hockey too. It's just a bigger city. I think Toronto probably is, but I'm not sure. I think that's why they centered so many teams in Toronto, because of its location and population and everything. Yeah, because hockey is a big power bomb, goes for a cover. Because hockey is the big sport in Canada. Football, they have the same thing with football, because football was developed in Canada pretty early on for some reason. BC Rams, yeah, I think it's a good name, Eli. Calgary Rams works too. You can't go wrong with either. I think so, maybe. I'm not sure about the Ram population in that area. Ah, I get, yeah. Oh, here comes Michael Hayes to help out. St. Louis. Yeah, it's tough, because the Rams would have stayed in St. Louis as people were supporting them, but they weren't getting the money. That's why they had to move. Plus, NFL really wanted to get a Los Angeles team back, but it's a lot easier and affordable to move a team than to add a whole new team. It's a lot more work to add a team. And to be honest, with the way they have everything set and organized, it's perfect the way it is. Adding another in order to add more teams and make it like still work, they have to add 8 teams. And they do not have. Yes, I forgot. They were Eskimos before. Let's see. what other football teams in LA besides the Rams? I forgot. Because the Raiders are in Las Vegas right now. Raiders are in Las Vegas, I believe. They moved there, so it's really... I can't think. Oh, the Chargers! That's who it is, the Chargers. Yeah, well, no, because the problem with... Here's the thing, though. Both teams have a history with being with LA. The Rams were in LA for a long time. And the very first season of the Chargers ever was in LA. Oh, Vader gets the win. So... But yeah, people got used to not having a football team in LA. But they really wanted an LA team because all the other sports franchises had LA teams and they were big money, and NFL wanted to do that too. And plus, there are still people that are like, wow, I can't believe there's no football team in LA. So that was a big thing. But they couldn't make a new team because they had, like I said, they had everything set perfectly. Adding a new team would mess the whole system up. So they have to move. Yeah. Even though the Rams were in LA for a long time, the Raiders was the more successful LA team of the two. And it's a lot easier to move though, because Oakland and LA, they're in the same state, so it's not that drastic move. From going from St. Louis, LA, to all the way to St. Louis and vice versa, whatever. Easy, he rolled over in his Oakland Raiders grave. Well, here it does, and here's a couple things. Each conference has 16 teams. There are 4 divisions, and each division has 4 teams. If you add a team, that means one division's going to have 5 teams, and then one conference is going to have one more team. Now, you could still have the same system, and it basically works, but it can throw scheduling all that off. Like, in order for everything to be mirrored and fair, you would have to have one team for each division, which means 8 teams. So you would go up to like 40. And there's not enough markets for that in America. And they can't go to Canada or anywhere else, because if they do anything anywhere else, it just won't work. So at this point, the only true solution is to move teams if you want to go to different markets. If they want to add new teams but not 8, they would have to change the whole system top to bottom. And they plan things out years in advance. Yeah, they probably don't. But you could also argue that New York doesn't need 2 teams. But the thing is, they wanted to add 2 teams to LA because they wanted to develop a rivalry there. They wanted to have, because LA and I think the Raiders and the Chargers share the same division. So they figured it could make them a lot of money to have division rivals in one town. Once a year? Yeah, something like that. No, like, they play in the exact same stadium. The Giants and Jets play in the exact same stadium. And in terms of team headquarters, I'm sure they're different areas, but it's all basically the similar thing. Alright, next match is Angle versus Steiner. Winner faces Vader in the next round. Yeah. Well, yeah, they left LA because they sucked. And St. Louis was... that every time a team gets moved, it's always because of money. Always. There's... Like, the NFL is a business. They don't get nostalgic or get emotion about teams being in certain places and areas at certain times. They always go with what makes them the most money. And if making them more money means moving teams around and stuff, they're gonna do it. So if you love your team and you want them to stay where they're at, you gotta support them. I mean, the Lions have been up and down for decades, since the 50s, but they stayed in Detroit because at the end of the day, people support them. And they still make a profit. So it's always financial. Yeah, exactly. I mean, like if you want, like I say, if you want to keep the team, you gotta support them. Like St. Louis the Rams moved from St. Louis to LA because no one was watching or supporting them because they weren't good. They only want the Rams to move back now because they're successful, but they've only been successful because they had the financial push to be successful because they had a fresh start. Yeah, Scott and Angle, this should be a good, interesting one there, here. Yeah, exactly. It's for most part, it's like that. I mean, people will still go to watch you if you're the only team. Like Michigan, we love the Lions mostly because one, they're the only team, NFL team in Michigan, and two, I mean, it's their history hasn't always been bad. They've definitely had glints of awesomeness, but it's just tough. Yeah, like and like I said, and that's the thing too. It's like it's just because they're the only team, and you know there's a history. They're one of the oldest teams in the NFL. Yep, over the ropes, exactly. I love Connor. Working the leg over. Spinning toe hold. Well, it's tough. It's habits, you know. Big belly to belly.
Give up. Give up.
Backdrop. Big moonsault.
1, 2.
Yeah. Actually, it's weird. Yeah, the smallest NFL stadium is actually Ford Field in Detroit. It's the only stadium that sits under 70,000. I think it's like 65,000 or something like that. That's so many people. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's a typical number, but it is a lot of people. The BC Lions or the Detroit Lions? Okay, yeah. Yeah, 38,000. Yeah, I don't know, like, well, it depends on the population dispersity. The only way St. Louis gets a team if they move another team from another area over there. I think NFL expanding teams, I think that era is long gone. I don't think we're ever going to see that again. Oh, nice German. Nice. That makes sense. Steiner's kind of getting a little worn down here. Ah, that makes sense, Gray Man, yeah. Oh. Oh, countering a backslide. Oh, almost had him. Yeah, he is. Oh, it counters again. Oh, big gut wrench suplex. Big moonsault with a cover. 22. I mean, in the video game world, you can do what you want, but if you want something based in reality, it's gonna be tough. Because you also have to ensure that it's going to be a long-term return of investment. Because if people just want the St. Louis Rams back out of nostalgia, that's going to wear out fast. Well, the XFL, originally in the XFL was going to be kind of like a loose minor league of the NFL. Not like signed with the NFL, they would just work together. I mean, you would have to change the name, though. You couldn't call them the St. Louis Texans. But, I mean, you could. I mean, Houston isn't exactly doing super well right now. I think if you're going to pick any team to move, I think they have to be a team that people would be fine with moving. I think that's a big thing, yeah. I don't think they would merge them like that. I think they would treat them like a minor league, like the minor league in baseball. Oh, backslide again. Oh, and Steiner eats a loss. Man, these guys are having long-ass matches. They're going to be so tired in the next rounds. We're going to see some quick ones. Next match is Bryan Danielson versus The Rock. Let's see how this one goes. Oh, well, you would have to move the Arizona Cardinals. I don't know if you would be able to do that because the Cardinals are doing pretty decent right now. Plus, they've been in Arizona for a long time. I think they have too solid of a fan base. I think, that's tough. I think if you're gonna move any team to St. Louis, I think it's tough because so many teams have been around for so long. Coyotes before the Cardinals. Yeah, it's just tough because there hasn't been any. The last expansion team was the Texans in 2002. So, well, but that's the thing, though. I mean, there's two ways of looking at that. There's the nostalgic, like I wish it what it was back in the day kind of thing, and then there's the financial option, way of looking at where you're like, can I legit make money if I move the Rams back to St. Louis? And at this moment, I don't think the NFL sees that. I will say though, like the XFL St. Louis team, that team and that whole thing legit did prove that there's still football fans in St. Louis. But they won't just need a new building. They need to ensure not only will they make money, but they will make money long term. Because sure, they may have people go to the stadiums, the arenas at first, but can they keep them coming? Can they maintain a profit over a long period of time? Because that's the reason why they moved to LA to begin with, because LA was proved to be financially more beneficial than staying in St. Louis. That's why they moved them. Yeah, maximum as much as possible. They aren't nostalgic. They don't think about like personal decisions or anything. They just want the money. I mean, if you're talking about like in fake like video game like design what if, then yeah, you could argue that they were probably more desirable in St. Louis because of the history in St. Louis. But I think that's why they also moved the Rams to LA of all places, because they do have a history in LA. And they did sense that they could make money in LA over St. Louis. Well, yeah, and that's the thing. That's why they added the teams they added, because they knew there were markets, and that's why a good chunk of those teams are teams that the NFL doesn't have, because there are enough people who are football fans in that arena that in those areas that want to see a football team, but it's not to the point where the NFL would even consider making a team go work there. Yeah, exactly, Gray Man. And that reminds me too, I know the new XFL revealed what their 8 teams are going to be. Are they the exact same teams that were in the original 2020 run? I'll have to look it up. 2020, not 2002. Disrespected. Well, it's a business. And to be honest, they probably didn't do any of that sort of thing. All the label lock. Yeah. They confirmed it a couple years ago that they were going to come back because the 2021 was that successful. The only reason why they didn't finish it was because of the pandemic.
Are you ready?
If it wasn't for that, they would have finished the season. They were that popular. I mean, hell, I watched a lot of the games because I enjoyed that football so much. The rules and everything, I just enjoyed. The bell lock again. MJF's there to help Danielson against The Rock. Oh, wait a sec, here comes Piper. 50s to 87, okay. Yeah, they were a football town, but they couldn't make money anymore there. Tag team powerbomb. Oh, big sleeper. Yep, they did. They were Phoenix at first. They didn't get called Arizona until a bit later. Yeah, Sometimes it happens with the run-ins. No, they... Oh, cross-body.
One, two.
Oh, here goes... Oh, big suicide dive. Yep, he
Are
did.
you ready?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, the shit shooter. Counter. Yep, that was Arizona. Yeah, it took place. It was Arizona Cardinals. It was. Oh, oh. The Rock made Bryanson tap out to an armbar of all things. I think it was 95. I think it was 87. Hollywood fame, yeah, exactly. Next match is Gangrel versus Von Erich. Let's see how that one goes. That's an oddball match. Well, they're not always going to be perfect matchups. 88, 2005. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, definitely a clash of styles. But also, when I put the bracket together, I also wanted to make sure that that there wasn't too many matches of this guys from the same promotion facing off. Although at some point we'll probably see some of that. Yeah, the current PCCW tournament was random draw. Ooh, random draw, interesting.
Fight.
So, like, 1 versus 3, which matched up to heels. Okay, I get you there. Oh, ran into a press. Yeah. Sometimes that's the only way to do it, to be fair. It's just to make it random. Big hip toss. Oh, dodge and miss. Counter Irish whip.
One.
Half Boston Crab. Headlock takedown. Reminds me, I'm gonna look it up. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Oh, interference. Looks like it looks like Doink's trying to help out. Doink out of makeup here. Yeah, this is a little different. I mean, if I was doing like a YWA tournament for a belt like IC or Wildcard or whatever, I would definitely do it based on records. Okay, oh yeah, yours isn't done like that. Yeah, it's different with this game because the way the game is in terms of wrestling, it's a little different compared to like other sports games. Yeah, exactly. Oh, nice back suplex there. Pile driver. Also, that XFL thing. So the 2020 run with the 8 teams. In this new run, 6 of the 8 teams are returning. Those include the Arlington Renegades. They were all previously called Dallas Renegades. The Houston Roughnecks, Orlando Guardians, which were previously called the Tampa Bay Vipers, St. Louis Battlehawks, Seattle Dragons, and DC Defenders. The new teams for 2023 include the Vegas Vipers and the San Antonio Brams or something. I don't know how you pronounce it. Northern Lights Suplex.
10 minutes gone.
So, oh, inverted atomic drop. Oh, Impaler!
1, 2.
Yeah. Oh, Gangrel gets the win. Yeah. Yeah, if you want me to, I can send you over, like, his moveset. And if you want to make changes, you can. Because I know when you first created him, you weren't quite sure about who you want him to be in his style. So after a bit of, like, vampire power, yeah. After a bit of like seeing him in action and stuff, I can see that you might want to like make some updates to him. Oh, I can do it easily. Yeah, I'll do it after the stream, but I can send you it pretty easily. It's not anything too big of a deal. Alright. Couple more, man. Alright, next one is Dust. Yeah, Gangrel will face The Rock in the next round. Next match is Dustin Rhodes will be taking on Taz. Yeah. Yeah, cause you definitely want to take there's something you want to tinker. Like my guy in YW, he's very different than what he is now. That has a style, I guess. Yeah, I can send those to the skills and all that. I can send those as well. It's not a big deal. Alright, so here's the difference. So, in the 2020 season of XFL, the teams were the Dallas Renegades, the Houston Roughnecks, LA Wildcats, New York Guardians, St. Louis Battlehawks, Seattle Dragons, Tampa Bay Vipers, and the DC Defenders. For this new 2023 season, it's the Arlington Rednecks, the DC Defenders, the Houston Roughnecks, the Orlando Guardians, the San Antonio Rams, Seattle Sea Dragons, St. Louis Battlehawks, and the Las Vegas Vipers. So the only... So the teams that definitively changed, the LA Wildcats are definitely gone. They're no longer a thing. Yeah, pretty much. New York is the only one they moved, really. LA, yeah, but LA was pretty much replaced by, Rams. That's the biggest one there. I mean, yeah, that's the only one that legit changed was LA to San Antonio. That's it. Some teams switched locations, but the names and logos stayed the same. Like, Dallas became Arlington, Tampa Bay Vipers became the Vegas Vipers, New York Guardians became Orlando Guardians. Really, Really, two of the 8 teams moved to different states. Dallas changed their name to Arlington, but it stayed the same state. But yeah, LA and San Antonio, that's really the only major change. King Hill reboot. Team's location. But yeah, I mean, it's not too bad of a difference. They kept it mostly the same. I mean, changing some stuff around makes sense after a few years, because you had those because they were going to do 10 weeks in a playoff, but they didn't get a chance to do that. They had to end it at 5. But I think they gathered enough to know, like, what franchises worked well and which didn't, and I think they just adjusted to it. Oh, he just stole a big maneuver. Yeah, it's in Texas. Arlington is just outside of Dallas. Like, Auburn Hills is outside of Detroit. It's that kind of thing. So it's the same state, and they just changed it. Like, Anaheim Angels and Los Angeles Angels. The freaking hero. So really, out of the original 8 teams, 3 changed states, and 1 only really 1 completely changed completely. The rest either changed their locate. The other 3 of the other teams changed locations, and only 1 changed like the state, the town name or whatever. But yeah, the Roughnecks, Defenders, Dragons, and Battlehawks all stayed exactly the same. The Vipers and the Guardians switched states. The Renegades just switched the city name, but they're still in the state. Only Wildcats completely changed to the San Antonio team. Like, that's the only complete change. So they kept it the same for the most part. Oh, transmission! Oh! Yeah, some teams train in different areas than where they play. Like, in baseball, like, the Tigers for spring training go to, like, Florida. Oh, transmission again. And then man. Well, Taz is trying to make it a quick one. He wants to conserve stamina for the next round. Well, I think that's also why the NFL takes so many players from Canadian football, because they know that they can give the money the CFL can't give them. Big bulldog. Counter. Oh, nice! Russian leg sweep up to the concrete. Yeah, I think they are MLS. You know, I legit do want to do some more soccer stuff, soccer rugby stuff on the channel. I just think it'd be kind of cool to do some of that stuff, but I gotta find time. No, but they're getting better. They improved a lot over the last few years in terms of popularity and attendance in America. I mean, I wish they had a Michigan team, though. They don't have a Michigan team, which is weird. If they did have a Michigan team, I probably would be invested in them a little bit more. Oh, big suplex. That's another. Probably Chicago. I mean, there's a team in Cleveland too, but it's about the same location. I would prefer the Chicago one over anything from Ohio. It's a Michigan thing. Like, Michigan and Ohio people don't mix. Oh, big twig neckbreaker twist there. Goes for a cover.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, Dustin gets the win. Yeah. Oh, 95. Wow. Dustin Rhodes wins it with the final cut. Best match of the night so far with that 95. All right. Here's the big match of the first round. Winner will face Dustin Rhodes. Booker T versus Angel. You can if you want. I'm for TWN neutral events like Grapplecade, the Kombat tournament we're doing here, and Free Agent Showcase. I don't really keep track of stats and ratings because these events are meant to kind of be like neutral grounds that no specific promotion benefits from specifically. It's really just to settle stuff that shouldn't be left to a specific promotion, like TWN playoffs, and all that kind of stuff. So I don't keep track of those things specifically, but if you wanted to, you could. You could if you want, Eli. I know you mentioned earlier you wanted to add X-Pac. I think anyone from Tekken I could see really fitting this game well. Because Tekken is very based in reality except for a few specific elements. But like the mechanics are very realistic based, which I love. I love playing Tekken fighting games. I love the way everything's designed. Yeah, he is based on Tiger Mask. That's a pretty famous one right there. Booker T, this should be interesting. This should be a good matchup. A lot of guys in the XAW promotion, a lot of the roster use a very strong style-based wrestling. Yeah, exactly, patience. Well, you got a lot of points. You could certainly get some guys if you wanted to. You can also maybe purchase some other stuff in the credit store as well to kind of change things up or go for something crazy. Angel gets body slammed out of the ring. Look, G comes in with a chair. Giff is like, I don't know, I didn't know we could wrestle. That's funny. I like that. That's funny. I didn't know we could wrestle. Shit. Move any move I want. What an American thing to say. They're kind of right. A lot of people in America are very, very much freedom-based. A lot of the attitude is like, I should be able to be free to think what I do and do what I want as long as I'm not violating any laws. That is a big thing there, but even then, there's just some people, even then, still think they go above that. No, it's not an American comic, okay. Yeah, exactly. I mean, and there's nothing wrong with, like, having that kind of freedom, but Flapjack, but there are some people that try to go further with it than they should, and it does create situations where people demand more than they should be getting, and they use the America thing as an excuse for it, and it just creates a lot of chaos. Stevie Ray coming down to help Booker to not wrestle. That'd be imagine being stump puller pile driver. Imagine like being in Soviet Union, growing up there, and you just love wrestling, but you're not allowed to, and you're trying to convince your family to let you wrestle in like a different country, and they just keep telling you no. That'd be something right there. Different. I could change their color outfits. I can certainly change it a little bit so they kind of stand out together, stand out more, for sure. I can do that. Yeah, I can do that, Gray Man. Oh, drops the elbow.
1, 2.
Only 2.
10 minutes gone.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it can get confusing on some of them. 2 count right there. Big DDP. Spinning heel kick there. Drop kick in the trade. I'm surprised Beastlayer hasn't been in the chat. Because here's the thing, the whole Kombat tournament thing was actually his idea. He was actually originally going to run it as a CEW event. But the way we do... But since it would be a 15 match event, he wouldn't be able to do it as a CEW event because of the match limitations for the system. So it became a TWN thing. Yeah, we can experiment with that idea. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I haven't seen him period in this, which is strange. I would think he might be super busy right now, I imagine. Oh, a bookend. A rock bottom. I can send pictures of the rosters, current rosters right now. Another bookend from the corner. Hits a third. Yeah. Yeah, GSW had the bye for week 2. Week 3, IGW, my promotion, gets the bye. Oh, look at that! Top rope springboard moonsault to the outside. Yeah, it's a little funky because B-Slayer, DPS, and Star Fox, they made like 3-way deals to like share some players. They're not some of them aren't considered part of each other's roster, just the use of them. Yeah, Spaceman, exactly. Oh, big chair, just Booker T's just chair attacking here. Oh, super kick. Huh. Oh, springboard moonsault. Yeah. Frankensteiner. Yeah, like. Oh, it's a this is a no DQ tournament. Gee, Angel's just killing it. Yeah, Classic Fire Pro would be interesting. I wish so much that I could do like a series review of the Fire Pro games. The most I could do is the American versions, unfortunately. I just don't have the resources and the abilities to do it for like all the Japanese versions of the game. Because one, I don't really have the computer for it, and two, like not every installment has an American translation. And some of the versions are too complex for my computer to like handle, like the Dreamcast version or whatever. So until I get the tech for that, I would have to let other more developed YouTubers handle that possibility.
1, 2, 3.
Ooh, Booker T with the win with that powerbomb counter. I don't know. I don't know if my laptop can do it. Hi, Oregon Owl. How you doing? 97, wow. Yeah, I heard the Dreamcast one and the PS2 one are kind of similar. Yeah, so far I've reviewed the PS2 one and the one on World on the channel. I have also reviewed the PS3 version of Fire Pro Returns on the channel as well. I still gotta do the Game Boy installments, but outside of that, that's kind of the big one there. Yeah, Booker won it. Really? Weird. Let me look. Maybe I can fix that. That's why I recommend like joining Discord and all that, because the YouTube comment system and everything can be kind of crappy. Like a lot of times someone can comment on my video and YouTube will never notify me about it. Let's see. Yeah, like it's saying that nothing's been sent on mine. Unless... Let me see. Oh, deleted? Okay. I get ya. Yeah, it was... Yeah, that's why I recommend Discord and all that, because the YouTube comment section, it can be pretty crappy. Alright, we're moving on to the second part of the tournament, the next round here. So these matches, a lot of these matches were kind of long and pretty big, so some of these guys are going to be pretty drained. So I imagine a lot of these next round matches are going to be very short. So let's see how it goes. First one in the next round is, well, let's see. Like, we got XAW having 1 rep. IGW has 1 rep. Vader. Dustin for GSW. Angle for FTOA. Rock for CEW. Actually, Gango for IGW as well. Did Booker T for PCCW. Yeah, so we got Arena now. Yeah, exactly. So let's see. So GSW has a couple guys going forward. But so does IGW. So looks like they're big of FTOA. Only that's DPS's promotion. Only Angle's moving on from that. So let's see how this next one goes. Leo versus Andre the Giant. This should be interesting. But like I said, my prediction is this round, for the most part, most of the matches are going to be much shorter. Because these guys are going to be drained, they're going to be tired. I get you there with the brackets, Gray Man. Yeah, it's some of that stuff translating from app to app can be tough.
Fight.
Oh, nice. $3.99. That's not bad for that. NCAA Football 7 for PS2. That's solid. I'm really looking. I really want to do that NCAA series review pretty badly, but I'm still like a couple installments short of doing it. I need to get the PS2 version of 11 and one of the PS3 installments, but I don't remember which one it is at the top of my head. It's either 10 or 12. I think it's 12. The PS3 one shouldn't be too expensive. The trick is, I could get them online, but they cost a lot. But I'm living on a very tight budget right now, so video game buying is pretty limited. And plus, when you video game hunt within a specific area, there's just gonna be some games, especially with sports games. There's just gonna be some installments that are just gonna be tough to find. It's weird sometimes with that. OG Fat. Oh wow, that makes sense. NHL 11, yeah. Yeah, NHL 11's not bad. Nice shoulder block there from Andre. Yeah, I remember playing all those NHL games straight through. I have to say, I don't remember the specifics, but there were differences from installment to installment. But I think the most intriguing one, 14 was definitely enjoyable. A lot of people cite 14. I usually say if you're going to pick one on a PS3, either pick 14 or 16, because 14 is considered definitive, and 16 was the last one made for it. 15 is kind of oddly in the middle.
5 minutes left.
Freaking melted it. Yeah. Oh, big pile driver. Yeah, it's tough because it's unfortunate that the next generation of sports gaming on the PS4 and Xbox have struggled so much. That's why so many indie sports titles are so on the money, because they do the things that we want the AAA companies to do, but they don't. Hard locked in 8 PS2. Oh! He stole the finishing maneuver of Leo! 1, 2, 3. And he wins with it. Andre moves on, eliminates Leo. Surprised they got 78, but this game might be taking the tournament stamina thing into consideration with that. Andre moves on to this. Is it semis? Let me look. Yeah, it is semis. Next match is Vader versus Kurt Angle. This should be interesting. The winner of this match will face Andre. Yeah. Yeah, I thought about converting my stat stuff to computer, like on Google or whatever, because I handwrite everything pretty much. Either I handwrite it or I put the notes up on my Campy Company server, Discord server. But I thought about putting it on computer. It would be fine. It's just a weird thing that will take like an odd 45 minutes to an hour of time or whatever. And it takes specific like energy to really go for, and I really haven't had it. Yeah, I get you, Gray Man. I think it's tough. I think at the end of the day, I think if you're trying to display the stats on Discord, I think your best bet is literally just take a picture of the stats with your phone and just post it on Discord.
Fight.
I get you there, Grey Man. Yeah, it's tough.
One.
Big snap suplex. Yeah, there's definitely stuff in YW and TWN I could keep more track of, but at some point I have to draw a line, because there's only so much I could do before my brain melts. Fight for the fumble for... Fight for the fumble. Fight Pro Wrestling have up... on Fight for the Fumble. Fight for the Fumble for M10 and 11. What do you mean by M10 and 11? Do you mean Mortal Kombat, or do you mean some... Oh, Madden 10 and 11. Oh, okay. To be honest, I don't mind it. Like, I actually like the idea of, like, fumbles being a minigame for button mashing, because I think it adds a sense of direction to it. You know, makes something feel a little bit easier, but that's the thing too, like, you could argue it also makes it easier to recover fumbles. You could argue that the old way made it feel more realistic, so it depends on your attitude about it. Oh, no worries, Owl, yeah. But I don't hate the idea, but I don't know if the button thing is the right way to do it. I think it makes it a little easy. I think you almost need to, like, make it just a tiny bit more difficult or something, like a different way of doing it, but I think it's a good idea. Big snap suplex by Angle. Big backbreaker slam right there. Nice German. Big chair shot. Angle trying to kill Vader with some German suplexes. To be honest, I haven't played a ton of Madden 10 and 11 for Fight for the Fumble. I don't remember if it's on both PS2 and PS3 variations or if it's just a PS3 thing. But I didn't play a lot of Madden 10 on PS2 because my copy's kind of crap. It keeps crashing whenever I play it, so I tried playing it more on the PS3, but I never really fully locked on to that version of it. Okay, both. Yeah. Yeah, 11, I don't, for some reason, I don't remember Fight for the Fumble on 11, for some reason in my memory, because I played a lot of PS2 Madden on 11. I was one of those guys that when I went to the game store and I asked for Madden 12, I asked if they were still doing PS2 versions. I was lucky. I remember, like, I went, are they still doing Madden 12 for the PS2? I remember the guy saying, technically, yeah, but it's probably going to be the last one. And I remember going, well, gonna have to get that PS3, I guess. I mean, the first game I played on a PS3 in my life was, my own PS3 was Madden 13. My first PS3 game ever, I believe, was Infamous 2, but it was like a Walmart demo in Walmart. Man, remember when game stores let you play demos of games? Yeah, I love Madden 10. First of all, the soundtrack in Madden 10 is probably one of my favorite soundtracks because it's all like just good like good music. I love the roster's cool, and yeah, I love the Lions roster. But probably my favorite thing about Madden overall is the cover. Doesn't add much value to the game itself, but I love the cover of Madden 10. I just love the idea of two rivals sharing the cover. I just feel like it's such a football thing. You know, and I wish they did more of that. I wish there was more like dual covers of rivals. I think it would make it a lot more interesting. But yeah, I think Eagle Slam, yeah, it's worth a purchase. I mean, I don't know, like, it's so weird. I haven't played those Madden games for so long. When I reviewed the Madden games, it was like back in like 2017 to 2018. It's been like 4 to 5 years ago, so my memory's a little rusty. Really, the Madden game I've played the most very recently has been Madden 04. And it's the game I've played most on the channel by far. Like, I've played so much Madden 2004 on the channel. Big suplex. The bridge. Oh, big headshot. Misses the other. Big splash right there on the back. So this is one of those second round matches that is a little bit more on the long side. But I think, oh, both men are down. Yeah, and here's the thing, Angle Slam again. Oh, Kurt Angle beats Vader. That's kind of, I feel like that's a little bit of an upset. Man, the GSW guys aren't pulling out the thing. GSW had a 2 bonus slots. Is no upset. Yeah, I get you there, Gray Man. But yeah, it's weird because the PS3 360 generation was rough for Madden. Like, it started very bad with 06, It got a little bit better over time. It wasn't like 100% garbage, but the PS2, Xbox, GameCube generation was superior. I remember playing the PS3 games, the other ones, and I remember like kind of enjoying them. But I always had to, especially with Madden 13. Even with Madden 13, I tried doing stuff, and I couldn't do certain things I could do in older Maddens, and I was always befuddled by it when I was young. I was like, well, why can't I do this? This is weird. Madden 25 was better. I played a decent amount of Madden 25. To be honest, that's probably my favorite current. That's probably the most recent Madden game I don't mind playing. After Madden 25, it just kind of sunk for me. All right, Kurt Angle will be facing Andre the Giant in the semis. The last Madden that let you import NCAA draft classes. I know. I believe actually it's funny. I believe it was fuck. That's a good. I remember hearing about it too. I wanna guess. Rocking Gangrel next here. I want to guess that it was a Madden 13 to. I don't think it was NCAA 13 to NCAA 25. I don't think they kept it for that. I have to look. I'm gonna look it up. So far, it looks like 2012 for. Saw one guy said 2012 for importing your career, Madden 25 for draft classes, but I'm gonna double check. I think the best bet is just to go on Wikipedia and look up like. Look up the game's profiles.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Finish.
Okay, nothing there. PS2 specifically, okay. That makes sense.
Are you ready?
Okay. Shit shooter right there.
Finish.
That's a good question. That's a very good question, Owl. I think what I'll do is, because I own all the PS2 Maddens and the PS3 Maddens, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna
1, 2.
I think if I have spare time, I think I'm gonna
Are you ready?
go like maybe some random franchise mode in 11. Because the last for PS2 college football game was NCAA 11, so I might sim through 11 and see if I can import draft classes. So I'll have to do that at some point. Roman Reigns. Yeah, that's funny. Roman Reigns helping out The Rock.
Are you ready?
5 minutes gone.
Bring it. Bring it.
Impaler. Crossbody.
1, 2. Finish. 1, 2.
Oh, here comes Doink to help Gangrel out, fellow Brood stablemate. Yeah, cause the last few like I love doing franchise mode in like Madden 11 at 11 or 12, but Madden 11 or 12 because you have so many rookie quarterbacks in those games that you can mold in franchises, which is fun to do. Oh, Tiger Driver. Take a chair shot from him.
Are you
Rock
ready?
bottom.
Are you ready? Finish.
People's elbow. Oh, it's Doink. He's a member of the Brood.
10 minutes
Are
gone.
Another
you
rock
ready?
bottom. Another
Finish.
people's elbow. DDT. I haven't seen. I know that I've heard of the show, but I haven't seen it before. I haven't seen it before, really. But I know of it.
Finish.
Another people's elbow goes for a cover.
1, 2, 3.
Oh! The Rock moves on.
Bring it.
Defeats Gangrel. Yeah, I get ya. I mean, is there an option to turn it off in the game? Yep, Dustin versus Booker. That should be interesting. Winner will face The Rock in the semis. Let's see how it goes here. Yeah, grandson of a plumber. Yeah, exactly. It's tough with football games because football games, I don't know. The problem with football games is the fact of because of that EA the Monopoly NFL license. It really made it tough for like other for other football franchises to pop up during key periods because no one wanted to make a football game without the NFL license. So it kind of allowed EA to kind of coast a little bit. So some of the newer renditions didn't hold up their end. It is cool that there are quite a few nice, cool indie football games that do some cool stuff that hasn't been done before, but of course those indie games, They're not. A lot of people. At the end of the day, people just want to be able to play a Madden 2004, a Madden game from like 2004 to like 2012, somewhere in that region on their PS4, on their new console with updates and stuff. That's what then what people want. And the first company that gives them exactly that's going to do super successful. But until that happens, you're going to see a lot of like indie guys trying to make it work. And being successful, there's a lot of successful indie sports games. But on one of the UFC games had fighting game mode, and that got rid of all the randomness. Yeah, UFC. I haven't played any like super current UFC games. I did play a couple UFC games and sports game reviews a while back. One of them was an Xbox game, but I don't remember what the. It might have been just one, but I thought it was two. No, I did play MMA for PS3. I did play that. Yeah, they should, like... Yeah. I really want to get into MMA, but the one thing that really makes it tough for me is the match length. Like, matches get done so quickly that sometimes it's tough for me to enjoy it because it's just like that and done. I almost kind of want like an MMA style game that's kind of a little bit more manipulated, where your matches are a little bit. A lot of MMA games are very like sim driven, which is great, but I almost want an MMA game that's a little bit more on the arcadey side, something that's a little bit more approachable. Gone longer? Okay, yeah, it's been a minute since I watched an MMA match, so I just remember based on my memories that they tend to be on the short end. I should correct myself on that. By short end in real life, on short end, like video game it can be quick. Real life, I mean buffed up, yeah. I think for me, I think it's tough because I think with MMA, because it's realistic, I think you do lead yourself up to build a huge ass match, and there's always a chance it just ends in a minute. You know, and that's kind of why I like wrestling a little bit, because yeah, it is fixed, but at the very least, if done right, it's not always done right, but when it's done right, if you're promised a big match, if it's done right, you're gonna get a big match. But in MMA, you're not always. You might get promised a big matchup, but you might not always get it. But at the very least, with wrestling, it's controllable for the most part. With MMA, it's completely off the grid, and you can argue that makes the great matches even greater because it isn't something that's planned. But sometimes it's not always kind. Oh yeah, like I imagine like it's a lot more polished up nowadays. Yeah, and that's another thing about MMA too, that I noticed too, is that I don't know if this has changed as well. Yeah, way classic. I love classic MMA. I think what I love about classic MMA is that when a bell rung, they just went at each other. Like, there wasn't a lot of dancing around necessarily. Like, they just attacked. Nowadays, I feel like a lot of matches, a lot of guys kind of dance around each other a little bit, and I think it kind of stalls things a little bit. But I don't know if that's something from back in the day, or if that's something that still happens. Yeah, decision, that's kind of the thing. And I get MMA's a brutal sport and you don't want to like overexert yourself. But as someone who purchases to watch the event, we want something epic. Yeah, well, it's for I think it's for safety reasons, because people don't want to like go all out in a match and then break their arm or leg and be out for a long-ass period of time. They're thinking about the long game, which I get. I don't blame them for that, but I guess for me personally, I think I just want a match that's a little bit, I don't know, I think I've just been spoiled by wrestling. You know, I think that's kind of the big thing there. Although I will say I do want to do like a cool MMA tournament in this game at some point. I think that'd be fun. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's why I like wrestling matches that are very grapple driven, like Kurt Angle Chris Benoit match. If you watch any of their matches, it's so like technical driven, but there's an intensity to it, and you feel like you're watching something like classical but intense. That good mixture really makes it stand out, and I kind of wish. Oh, Booker T gets the win. And I kind of wish like MMA had more of that. Ooh, free night upon Fight Pass and shows. Yeah, man. It's tough. I gotta work the next 2 nights. The next stream I'll probably be able to do is Sunday for YWA Slam. Next stream would probably be, I believe Sunday, and it's gonna be a YWA event. Goes to jail. Yeah. I think you could get away with that on Discord, but doing it, I wouldn't even know how to do it on PS4, to be honest, now that I think about it. Discord, you could get away with it, I think. If you really wanted to. Alright, let's see. Semifinals. The Final Four is Andre the Giant from IGW, Kurt Angle from FTOA, The Rock from CEW, and Booker T from PCCW. Okay. Yeah. Oh, man. That's tough. It's tough for me to schedule to watch a stream. Because my day is just kind of is unpredictable. That's why for Retro Sports Gamer, all like 99% of the time when I watch his stuff, it's usually after he's way past streaming, because my day's usually kind of kept organized. But I mean, I would love to I wouldn't mind doing that, but I can't guarantee my availability. That's the problem. I'll chat. Yeah, it would be a huge thing if you. Yeah, I'll take a look. No worries. Pretty much I just kind of said that I would love to, but my schedule makes it tough to catch streams. Yeah, it's hard to say. I'll have to. It's one of those things where I have to kind of plan out in advance because the way my days go and stuff, that it makes it tough to plan anything live. A lot of times I have to watch streams after they're done, because that's why I don't have a streaming schedule for my thing, really, because I can never guarantee times, because my days never go exactly how I plan them, so I can never catch stuff as they start. But yeah, Kurt Angle for FTOA, yep. Let's see, alright, different ones here. Let's see here. First of the semis is Andre versus Kurt Angle. Let's see how it goes. Okay, yeah, I'll see. I'll see what I can do with that.
Fight.
Oh, he countered it. Tombstone of his own. Trying to go for a tombstone too early there.
One.
This late into the tournament, like, surprise roll-ups can be a huge, huge thing. Andre's gonna have to be careful of that. Kurt Angle might try to sneak one. Andre. Yeah, man, it's been done before. Andre has lost. Mike Awesome beat him a couple times, so he's beatable. It just takes a lot. Although if Angle can beat Vader, he can beat Andre. Mike Awesome is his. This is era. No, I mean TWN wise. In real life, Andre definitely did lose to like other guys. Yeah, well, these models that I use. Oh, Andre gets a quick win. That's where the stamina takes effect. Andre gets a quick win. Angle was just too tired, too drained of energy. Andre's in the finals. Yeah, let's see, it's gonna be between The Rock and Booker T. Let's see who gets it. The winner of this will face Andre. In terms of size, Rock might have a better chance, but we'll have to see. Yep, exactly. It's gonna be interesting. From the move model. Yeah, I forgot which model it was supposed to be for. Well, he got huge because Dwayne is a fucking amazing actor. Like, he has it for acting. That's why he was such a great wrestler with promos, because he was a great actor. That's why he was so good at it. Although I do find it ironic that Rock did his best wrestling as a heel, but he did his best work as an actor as a good guy. I do find that kind of ironic. Because when he began in wrestling, he was a babyface, but people didn't like him. But when he started in Hollywood, he started as a bad guy, and people didn't like him as that. So it's kind of weird how it translated. Yeah, I think his first good movie he was in was The Rundown with Sean William Scott. I love The Rundown. That's a good movie. A little underrated given everything, to be honest, but.
Are you ready?
Oh, German with the bridge. It's kind of funny. His most like critically acclaimed, the most critically acclaimed thing he's been in has been the Jumanji movies.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Sorry.
Give up. Give up.
He should be. He was born in America. Like, if you're born in America, you should be good. You might need something else too, I don't remember. I know that at bare minimum you need to be born in America.
Are you ready?
There are probably some other things too. I think so. I'm not sure. I don't quite remember. Yeah, definitely. Like, if you weren't born in America, you can't run for president. You can hold some government offices. You can even be in the House and Senate or whatever, but you cannot be president. No, he can't. He can't be president. Although, to be honest, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've heard him speak a lot and stuff, and I think he's a pretty, for the most part, he's kind of moderate. And I think if you're going to be a president, in my opinion, you need to be a moderate. But I don't know. I don't know his 100% of this thing. So, yeah, I remember that when I was in school, how much big of that thing that was. Well, that's more, even in college that was a thing. But even when I was in high school, the birth certificate thing was kind of a big thing. From what I remember, big power slam.
Bring it. Are you ready?
Oh, he made Booker T tap out to the shit shooter.
Bring it.
It's a screw job. I have to talk to Beastslayer about that. Montreal Combat screw job. I've heard him mention that, but I don't know if he's gonna go for it. I don't know, because if he goes to be, I mean, he wouldn't be the first actor to become president. I mean, Ronald Reagan was an actor for a long, long time before he became president. CEW, yeah, Beastlayers. It is kind of weird though. Like, this happened, and then Frank Russ getting in your guy's face in YWA. There's definitely some interesting stuff going on. All right. Yeah, it's like, yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, Andre and The Rock, the finale here. Man, I thought this was gonna be a much longer than it was. I thought it was gonna be close to 3. It just goes to show like how much the time affects stuff. So that's good. That's going to be more within a reasonable time length. Yeah, it's a stamina thing. This match, it could go on a little bit longer. I have noticed in tournaments that some of the later matches could get a little bit more of like a push in time, depending on. But it depends on how quick the previous match was. A K1 BP, okay. I mean, Andre definitely conserved some stamina with the last match. Rock did a little bit with the last match, so we'll have to see. The Rock could beat Andre. I think he could, because The Rock does have decent size. He's a bit quicker. His moveset's not bad. Yeah, SWA is kind of a mixture of wrestling and like boxing and stuff. But SWA does have that 10 count rule, where if they can't answer at 10, they're done. Start with an elbow drop pin, only 2. Yeah, that take a lot of stamina, for sure.
Are you ready?
Big body slam, goes for a chin lock. Yeah, you almost have to with something like that. Yeah. It's crazy fast. 2 count right there. Rock has to be careful. Andre going for a lot of pins. Russian leg sweep. Big airplane spin. Yeah, it does. Definitely does for sure. Oh, going for a tombstone, lands it. Goes for a pin. Oh, Rock has to be careful. He needs to get some big moves in. Kick the body slam. Yeah, exactly. He is giant on both sides. Shoulder breaker.
Are you ready?
Big suplex. Swinging neck breaker. The Rock getting some offense in. He slammed him. Yeah, exactly. Big slam. Atomic drop.
Finish.
Oh, people's elbow. Oh, he counter. Cooking a crushing the Rock. Yeah. Rock gets suplexed out of the ring. Rock catches his breath. Tries to.
Finish.
People's elbow. Goes for a cover. Oh, at 2. Belly to belly slam. That's a big one. Waiting for him to stand. Cross body into a cover. Oh! Dragon screw.
Finish.
Belly to belly slam.
10 minutes gone.
Big swinging neck breaker.
Are
Goes for the shit shooter. Ooh, breaks out of it. Oh, rock
ready?
bottom.
Are you ready?
People's
Finish.
elbow.
Finish. Are you ready?
Rock bottom. Goes for a cover.
1, 2.
Oh, so close. Russian leg sweep. Catches his breath, takes a minute.
Are you ready?
Oh, big suplex.
Are
Goes
you
for the
ready?
shit shooter in the middle of the ring. Andre trying to fight out. Oh, he's trying to pick him up again. Shit shooting, yeah. Oh,
Finish.
countered. People's elbow. Goes for a cover.
1, 2.
Oh, 2 again. Jeez. Swinging neck breaker. Whips him. Oh, spine buster.
Are you ready?
Getting close. Andre's tough. It's very tough to like. Oh, but he's getting winded for sure.
Are you ready?
Rock bottom.
Are you ready? Finish.
People's elbow. Oh, sitting up top. Oh, superplex. Oh, bear hug. Oh, no, this could be it. Hey, Brock's trying to fight out. Oh, he fought out. Jeez. Oh, he's going for it again. Can he fight out again? Oh, he has to tap. Oh, man. Andre gets the win. He is the first ever first ever TWN Combat Tournament champion. Oh, man. Damn, that was close. Rock almost had it. It would have been a great, like, it would have been a great win. It would have. If that a big win of Andre. Yeah, Andre. Giants. Yeah, Andre, I mean, Andre beat all that win against him, so he definitely earned it. I mean, Rock could have done it, but it looks like IGW is going to get the big prize of getting one free thing of choice from the TWN credit store. So, you're going to have to see what gets selected there. But yeah, that's pretty much going to do it here. Next stream's going to be YWA Asylum this Sunday. So that's going to be the thing there. There's not going to be any streams Friday or Saturday. So any planning or setups or edits that need to be done, that's probably good times to do it. Thanks, Al, I appreciate it. Thanks, Echo by me, yes, exactly. I'm trying to think. I think... Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone submitted their bookings, so whenever I get the chance to, I'll probably kick that off pretty soon. Because after Asylum, I gotta... Oh, that reminds me, though. Also, next Wednesday is gonna be the YWA, Mob Rules pay-per-view. That's gonna be kind of a Survivor Series-esque. So keep an eye out for that. I don't know if YWA Slam's gonna come out before the pay-per-view or after. Odds are probably after, but we'll have to see how things get evolved. So the next few streams are going to be YWA driven, but TWN stuff we'll get to pretty quickly. So keep an eye out for those. Team Echo Racing. But yeah, that's going to do it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. It didn't go as long as I thought it would. I thought it would be closer to 3, so that's not too bad. And no interruptions, which is fantastic. So it's a straight through stream. That's really awesome to see. For the internet, at least. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. In case you want to chat with anyone at the Campy Company, you don't want to use the YouTube comment section, we do have a couple options. First one is we have a Discord channel. Find a link to that in About page / About section of our channel. We also have a community tab in our channel as well. You can access that anywhere, anytime. We also have a Patreon page. The main goal of the page is to raise money for the channel, to give the channel a bigger budget to do more ambitious things, and also to start making merchandise for the channel as well. And the merchandise itself will be geared toward aspects of the channel that you guys enjoy. So any support we get for that is much appreciated. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like the videos, and have a good day.